What up, gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice & Dragons, I'm going to be unboxing Human Interface Nakamura Tower by Post-Industrial Games. It is designed by Rafal Baginski, and the artist is Jan Jasinski. Now, hopefully I pronounced those right. If I made a mistake, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Now, this game is for 1 to 6 players, so it can be played solo, it can be played in a cooperative mode, or even versus. What is going on in this game is that the AI for Nakamura Tower has gone crazy. You will join either the forces of the tower, or you will be the Ubermensch gang, and you will need to complete the scenarios, achieve your objectives, and hopefully win the day and probably either get really rich or, take over the tower. Haven't gone through the rulebook as of yet. So with that being said, let's take a look at what's inside. Now let's take a look at what's in the box for Human Interface Nakamura Tower, the board game. Now this is the first of the Human Interface games, and we picked this up during the Kickstarter for the new game, Be a Better Human. So let's see what we've got in here. Well, we have a revised rule book. Gotta say, I do like the rule book, just the way it's put together. Nice layout, description of the components, explanation of the mechanics, more art on the back. There's not a quick reference guide, just take a look at the back. So we do have just some designer notes and advanced rules, so can't really comment too much on it. It is definitely pretty hefty rule book if we're looking at all the pages, but the game looks pretty cool. Here we've got the mission booklet. So this will give us the setup and instructions of what we need to do for each mission. And let's just take a look at, we don't have a number here, but with about 30 pages, I'm guessing we've got probably about 34 pages, so probably about 15 to 17 missions. So we've got also tokens here. These look like health tokens. These look to be some dodge tokens and objective tokens. Pretty cool. We've got some tokens over here for, looks to be like hits or damage, and then looks to be different doors with some numbers. Now, as you can see, it's pretty easy to punch out. We've got some, what looks to be neurochips, so upgrade tokens. Then we've got some tiles, different exits. Here we've got stun tokens, mines, negative to reactions if you're detected or reacted and activated. So I'm guessing that's something to do with the enemies. We've got some tactical network boards, not sure what these are for. Just looks like to be like unlocked locations. And then some more of the things that we saw before. A turn tracker, and then there's some drone markers. We've got some other, looks to be just generic markers, alarm tokens, and not quite sure what these are, but potentially for the players and maybe a turn tracker. So here we've got the instructions for the drones. So we've got the Muramasa drone and the Masamune drone. Pretty cool. Tiles are double-sided, but looks to be the same information on each side. I do like the feel of the cardboard. So here we've got the heroes, or maybe villains. So we've got Shoko Takayama from the Ubermensch gang. Now, we've got 2 of these, and they look to be identical. We've got Tomo Kosuda, it's again from the Ubermensch gang, Harvey Scott, Yukio Nakamura from the Nakamura Corp team, Marcus Hoffman from the Nakamura Corp team. So it looks like we've got these. So I'm going to count these as one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters right here. There's some more actually down here that I didn't see. So we've got more members of the Ubermensch gang. So Yuko Oneda, Shinsu Oneda. So we've got some sisters. Werner Kube, Lou Purak, and I definitely like that character design. Tetsuo Kenji from Nakamura Corp. So it's basically Ubermensch and Nakamura Corp that we have. And then the AI avatar, the Nakamura defense system. Now, I'm not sure if these are enemies or characters, well, player characters. They're definitely characters in the game. Let's take a look at what else we've got here. I do like when we get some bags for stuff already. So we've got cards. So these look to be terminal cards. And just explains how to interact with the terminals. Now, I'm not sure what these cards are. Let's take a look. Black powder, virus. So these look to be like different abilities and or enemies that you might run into. Black powder is a virus. So maybe this is an enemy if you're hacking into something. Ice KI 256. So these look like all sort of different programs that you're going to have to come up against as you're hacking into cyberspace in a cyberpunk game, which is pretty cool. Now let's take a look at these. Well, here's the Ubermensch gang stuff. So maybe this is the Nakamura Tower, guys, if we take a look. So that's the Ubermensch gang. So maybe these are corresponding. I'll figure it out more when I get to the rule book. These look to be, yeah, these are the Nakamura gang cards. So strengths, programs, how to install them. So definitely not sure how these work, but you can see the cost to install, the strength, what it costs to run, and the abilities of the card. So I'm guessing this might be the AI defense system. And then we've got these cards for the Ubermensch gang, and as you can see, they're the same thing. Viruses that you're going to be installing, and if you're a player or maybe a villain, you're going to be facing off against some of these cards. I'm definitely looking forward to learning how to play this game. So let's take a look at this next set of cards, and we'll take a look at the tiles, and then what I'm guessing are the miniatures over there. So we can see the back of them. So these are all different weapons. Here we've got gear. And then, not sure what these ones are. So let's take a look. So these appear to be turn markers or some type of counter that you'll be using for the game, all the way up to 10. Here we've got a whole set of gear. So cyber war helmet, different strengths, cyber body, cyber deck wiper, cyber arm. So all sorts of ways that you can augment your character with cybernetics, as well as some first aid, drugs, and other things that you might use like a deck in order to complete your mission. And then here we've got a whole bunch of different weapons. Kruger K9 Custom, a chain gun, I like the chain gun. A right-in assault rifle, a Shinden shotgun. So you also get different ammo types, grenades, melee weapons. So lots of pretty cool stuff that you're going to be getting as you play the game. So let's put everything back in the bag. Let's take a look at the different tiles that we've got. Oh, we've got a nice amount of tiles here, actually. And everything is very distinct. So that's nice in terms of you don't necessarily need to have the letters and numbers, but you do have the letters down here like A4, E4, which will help when you're setting up the missions. So it's got an interesting art style as well. It's sort of comic book style, but also futuristic. I definitely like the blend that we're seeing. I think it goes with the theme very well of the fact that there's a server room. And this is definitely something that is different than what Julie and I have played in the past. We definitely love the co-op dungeon crawlers, but we've never really played anything in the cyberpunk setting except for Shadowrun, and that's cyberpunk fantasy. So this is definitely going to be a cool and new experience for us. I'm not sure what we're going to tackle first, if it'll be Nakamura Tower, or if we're going to go ahead and take a look at the newer game, Be a Better Human, part of this whole Human Interface series. So now we've taken a look at all the tiles, and just for the sake of keeping things a little bit organized, I'm going to put things back as best I can. Those cards fit there fairly well. And let's see what we got in the box here, which I'm assuming is the minis. Doesn't feel like there's anything underneath. Let's open this up. Oh, it doesn't look like we got minis. Looks more like we got some standees, so I'm not going to open this up. As you can see, they're they're trackers. Actually, we'll open it up. Don't really want to, but the trackers are hard to see. So you do get some plastic bases, and then you need what looks to be trackers for the different character sheets. Here we've got a whole slew of just bases and some circles, and I'm not sure what these are for exactly yet, so interesting components. Don't need to really take out the bases. They're clearly for some standees as well as for other components. And here we've got our metal drones, which are very cool. Once again, looks like these need to be assembled. It doesn't look like, some of these look like they're intact, others look like they need to be assembled. So it's pretty cool. I'll open all this stuff up in a second. And yeah, what we've got here are the characters. So as everything is in little pieces, I don't want to take them out and lose anything. So we're just going to have to look at them through plastic bags. But as you can see in here, protected, we've got all of these cool pewter miniatures. So now is not the time for me to be assembling these, but we've got everything that we need to put them together, and I'll have to figure out a nice way to keep everything packaged. So it looks like these may be to hold multiple guys. But there you have it. We've now covered the components. Well, not the components. We've unboxed Human Interface Nakamura Tower, and really loving these PVC, the metal minis that we've got here. And hopefully I'm not missing a character since I got two of the same in here. Let's get all of these placed back, and gonna have to take a look. Maybe in the rulebook it'll have instructions as to how to assemble everything. Let's take a look. Game mechanics. So don't see anything about how to assemble them. So I'll just have to be careful when I get to that point. So we've gone ahead, we've done it. We've unboxed Human Interface Nakamura Tower, the cyberpunk board game. So keep it right here as I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you can find links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. When we get this to the table, you'll find some pictures of Human Interface Nakamura Tower, as well as its sequel and standalone game, Human Interface Be a Better Human. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, but don't forget, keep playing games.